Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more SMITE Conquest. Today, we're doing some Fenrir in the jungle as part of the A to Z. Naturally, me trying to get them to do the good start only resulted in absolute confusion, where they pretty much just trolled me as hard as they could. So, yeah, my bad. I don't know what it is, dude. Why do people not know these starts yet, man? I don't remotely understand. It somehow ended up resulting in them doing my speed, their red, no smalls, no blue for Anubis. So I don't know why he came over and started doing this. Morrigan, I get why she was confused. She was the one that was confused to begin with. I don't know why this guy came over and did every buff that he doesn't need. Because I feel like now he's just kind of trolled himself completely and trolled me completely. But this is what happens, you know? You take a more casual MOBA like Smite, and you're like, hey, let's get just slightly creative. And then everybody's like, what the hell? What the hell's going on? We're just gonna sit here and do the buff that I know I'm supposed to have, and we're just gonna solo our own little things. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't know why people haven't figured this out yet. So we're playing Fenrir in the jungle. We're doing him for the A to Z. Fenrir, a god that I'm very comfy on, that I played a long time. We get a little Morrigan too there. Such an awkward interaction, man. There's not too much I get to do about it. When we brutalize a Fenrir, we undo each other's brutalizes. So because he is brutalizing Morrigan, he gets to stick. Because I'm brutalizing him, I don't get a stick. But if I don't brutalize, I don't even really reach him there. So it's such a weird interaction when he's going on my mid laner. Nice, we got the little double stun. I'm going to knock at Janus portal, not waste the beads if I can avoid it. I'm not going to brutalize because he has 2 jumps to get out of it. If anybody's like, Mast, kill the Fenrir! I can't, man. I literally just went over this. You think I don't know? You think I don't know what I'm doing here? Oh, we didn't get the follow-up, man. How did we... Brother, this was the freest double kill you've ever been given. He just kind of missed everything where it mattered. He didn't do the Janus. Janus dies to literally just a Morrigan, too. He didn't land on one on either. Janus inted a little bit. Never mind, he didn't. Bro, you've got to press 2 on somebody, man. I am getting let down so ridiculously hard. Like, I don't understand how these aren't kills, man. I am just running up and I'm jumping on him and she is not pressing buttons, and if she presses them, it's on the wave. So troll. This should have legit been like 3 kills. Obviously, like, it wouldn't have overall been 3 kills, but like it's been 3 dropped kills now. So ridiculous, man. And I don't have huge expectations. I really don't. But like, you gotta press the buttons and you gotta try and press them on the people. That's really just about it. So Fenrir is a jungler that's not particularly good at the moment. He's not bad. We're not in like a Fenrir meta. And Fenrir is a god where he's very strong in certain matchups and in certain metas because of those matchups. If those gods are strong at the moment, that he tends to match up well against, and he's going to stand out more. But right now, there's a lot of gods that are meta that he's not particularly good against. And he's also not particularly in a spot right now where his itemization's great or anything. He doesn't really stand out for any reason for the most part. Like a couple years ago, we went through a little phase where I did a ton of Fenrir videos because Crit Fenrir was really good at the time, which thank God that's not, because even though I love Fenrir and I love Crit Fenrir and it was such a fun time, it was such a dumb time at the same time, man. It was so stupid how good he was with that crit build at the time. So it's good that we're not at that point anymore. It really is. All right, I'm very We're going to actually back. I normally do tend to greed for trans, assuming I'm not dying or anything, but there's no way we're going to be able to actually make that work right now. Nice little first blood in the duo lane. So, yeah, I guess we can talk about the kit a little bit. Let's start with just a general breakdown of what Fenrir's tending to do as a god. So Fenrir's got a few different parts to his kit that we're going to mix together. We've got the initiation on our long-range jump that we're going to tend to use to engage on fights from range. We normally want to have a stun on that off of our passive, which we'll talk about later. Look to maybe auto-attack a little bit, then go into the brutalize. Brutalize, which is our 3, is very strong in certain situations and very easy to punish in others. Where this is, I don't know how it's technically coded, but it's basically like a dash lock-on / jump hybrid. And it stands out a lot if you like trying to wheel ult this, for example. You'll get that little wheel ult. Did I hear Janus? Did it like, wait, what? Am I tripping? Did the audio bug? I don't know. Because he's in mid. I'm assuming Fenrir actually tries to gank here. We can try and counter gank. Oh, does he not? Did he give up on it? Hello, you gonna jump this? He sure is. You gonna brutalize this? He sure isn't. Okay. Don't know why he's not, to be honest. I don't know if we actually get to do things. We'll try. That's too bad. I was hoping we'd get the Kepri CC a little sooner there. Yeah, you're very content here? Hang on. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to brutalize this. I gotta dive into tower. Khepri doesn't have ult. So let's not into tower over a support kill that we don't need that bad. Yeah, our brutalize, if you see it with like an Awilix ult, you'll see it goes through like phases of being a jump. It's a very weird, very uniquely coded ability. But basically what you're doing is you're latching onto somebody. You do gain knock-up immunity. But normally it's something where if they don't have a jump or a teleport or a CC that breaks it, they are getting farmed, is how it tends to go, especially early game. This has a ton of base damage. This is 660 total base damage on it. So if you guys remember from the E set A to Z, her Wing Gust, which lasted 3 seconds, would do, I think, 440, 460, something like that base damage. This latches on and then is also going to do the entire 660. Which is absolutely ridiculous. So 50% more damage in a shorter time frame too. Right? Is it a shorter time frame? And I'm trying to think. Is it 2 or 3 seconds that brutalize lasts? We can also auto cancel it pretty well too. So much higher potential for kills than ESET 1. Don't think we're killing here. No, not even remotely. We'll just take the free beads. Yeah, I gotta go back for trans. If we get trans there, we can maybe kill. I'm not gonna bother taking the wave. You have TP? He does not, but I'm still not gonna bother. That's too bad. Let me tell him that we got the raw beads. That'll make his life way easier. Yeah, if I had ultimate for that, that's probably a super free kill, even though I don't hit super hard at the moment. But we can literally run straight back at him with Transcendence and get a huge difference in how much damage we're doing. Because we did just straight up, I basically just bought like 50 power. So, is it, okay, it's not that much. How much power would we normally have here? I would have had 35, I bought like 40 power just now. So, that's a big difference. And our 3 does scale very hard. So we've got the brutalized cheese where if they're not able to escape it, they have a really bad time. Really, the guy that it's going to stand out the most on is Ra, where Ra actually does not have any way to escape it. He has no hard CC and no mobility that'll break out of it. So he is just getting brutalized. The legendary counter matchup for it is Hebo, because Hebo does have some mobility and some CC, but brutalize counters both, where Hebo ult won't escape it and Hebo 3 won't break it because it's only a knockup and we have knockup immunity. You gonna go aggro here? What about the Janus? Oh, Janus going aggro. Janus going dead-o. I probably could have come up with something better, huh? Did I greed too hard? Nice. I really just didn't feel like ulting there, and that could have gone real wrong. Because if he just got like his jump back, then I don't think we ever gonna catch him, even with the ult. I'm coming. Oh, did he run for ult? I think he ran for ult. So I saw he said oops. I'm assuming he actually could have casted if he had mana. Given how low his health bar was. I'm calling it like he shouldn't even stay here. I'm just going to gank. Yeah, you're good, man. You're good. Oh, that's awkward. That's too bad. Okay, well, if I land the jump, that's a lot cleaner. Barely miss it on both, but we still get to clean it up. I did a little pre-beads to make sure that we couldn't get taunted out of our 3 there. Because again, getting that countered, how much did I do to Artemis right there? 650? Yeah, 650 lock-on damage there. We also happened to get through a trap, which is nice. That ended up being a little bit coincidental because she put it down as I 3'd. But yeah, being able to just CC immune out of that, R3 is just so menacing, man. Okay, Iza has no farm. I am not going to try and share anything with her there. I will let her get that solo farm. And the final thing for Fenrir to be thinking about is our ultimate, where our ultimate is a very strong CC assassin ult that feels more like a support or a warrior ult, honestly. We're just getting up in somebody's face, we're biting them, we're doing a lot of damage, and we're pulling them normally to a tower or teammates or both. So it's a really strong CC ability that you want some sort of CC immune or beads for. And if you don't have ways to deal with it, it's really, really punishing there too. Or kind of like nausea ult or something. It just gets ridiculous. Nice, got that damage off. Yeah, you're going to notice I'm going to be auto-canceling my jump into my 3 very often. If you guys don't know about auto-canceling, that's okay, but this is a really, really strong mechanic for Fenrir that a lot of time goes like less noticed. It's less talked about compared to a gun like Susano or something. I can show it on the speed buff here, where I can basically jump, get a quick auto, 2, get another auto, and then brutalize. That's how it tends to go. Jump, auto, 2, auto, and then lead into the 3. And a lot of time we're just basically going to be autoing until we brutalize. Because while the brutalize does a ton of damage, it normally doesn't do that much more than your autos, especially as you get deeper in the game. Normally deeper in the game, your autos will hit harder in terms of DPS. Oh, barely wins that. Will hit harder in terms of DPS than your actual brutalize. It's just the brutalize is going to latch on. Is there a boy here? I'm so confused. Yeah, he just like 3'd and he looked scared. I got so confused. Like, how could there be anybody? I don't know what happened there. So let's go through the actual kit. Let's talk about the abilities one by one. I'll try and go through pretty quick since we've already talked about some of them. Is he chasing this at all? Looks like he just went for a little snipe. Okay, I don't think his beads are down. I do want to murder him. You going to green? Oh, he is. Do we get sneaky enough? Do we get sneaky enough? No. Nice. Did not expect the Morrigan gank on it. I appreciate it. Getting all aggro right there. See if we gotta do anything to Artemis here. Oh, we might. Oh, we definitely might. They're going so aggro right here. Come here. Nice. We gotta build our passive up there for the, actually made quite a difference too. We gotta build our passive up so we get a little stronger of a 3. Dude, I keep doing this thing. I end up having this fairly often. Oh, that's actually a good duke. I end up having this fairly often when I go from casuals to ranked, where I troll myself with jumps, or I don't just jump on somebody because I expect them to move back, but they like don't have the intuition to move back. Because there's such a drop off, man. There's such a big difference between 3K MMR Masters ranked and just your average casual. It's so funny, man. So many of these jumps, I have it built in that it's like, they should move back. They should back up. This is bad. They should be retreating. And then they don't. And I'm just missing it for no reason. It trolls me so hard going back and forth, man. Normally in ranked, it doesn't troll me. Normally in ranked, I just know to do it. But it's funny in casuals. Like, actually missing for no reason. Like, their movement is worse. But, like, my brain just, I don't think about it, man. I just expect them to do the things they should do, you know? It's so derp. So let's actually get through the kit. So Fenrir passive, when we auto attack enemies, we are gaining runes. You can see the runes down here. I have it off to the bottom left. It looks a little weird for this one where it's like super low. Normally the passive's not this hidden, but we get up to 5 runes. And then basically when we get this passive to 5 runes, so those 5 auto attacks landed, the next ability we cast is going to be upgraded. Other than 2, the 2 doesn't get affected by your passive. So for your 1, you're getting a stun. For the 3, you're getting bonus power scaling. And for the ultimate, you're getting prots. And pretty much the one that matters is the 3 matters a little bit. The 3 does get a decent amount of extra power scaling, not like a crazy amount, but a nice noticeable boost. But because it's power scaling, not just straight up damage, it's something where as we get the build online, it'll stand out more. In fact, maybe I'll even be kind and try and showcase it on a buff or something soon if we can. We can clean this up. So almost all we're trying to do with this passive is have jump. Oh, nice, he did bite me, thank you. Can actually see I canceled my ult right there, so that I would drop her sooner, so that I can do more damage. Nice, zoom. Nice. Did get a little bit awkward with him jumping the jump. I remember that from my Fenrir mirror duel days, is the the constant, same with Honor, man, the constant battle of who can jump last to win. But yeah, we do still get to win it. But yeah, right there, I canceled my ult. I right-clicked my ult after we bit her, because we'd already done the damage. We didn't need the CC. What we needed was the damage, basically. We needed the CC man to get through Fenrir's ultimate, and then we needed the actual damage of the ult, so I can just drop her and start autoing, and not just be holding her there, taking damage, doing literally nothing, right? Definitely better to play it that way. Let's go for a blink. So yeah, hopefully passive makes sense. Other thing to keep in mind is, other than auto attacking for runes, if you get an assist on a god, you get 3 runes. If you get a kill on a god, you get 5 runes. So that's something that's pretty big, where if you're getting a kill mid-fight after using those runes, you can just instantly refresh those runes. And a lot of time that's really good for following up, especially with the 1, where you can like use your 1, getting in, get a kill, and then as your 1 comes back off cooldown, you have another stun, and you can potentially keep going, and it makes it more threatening in those longer fights. So that should pretty much do it for the passive. So let's talk about the 1. The 1 hits ridiculously hard on Fenrir. This ability is actually a very high damage jump, which Smite doesn't have much of. Oh, he's got beads up. That's too bad. I'll probably be a little bit careful here since his ult's going to be up too. Yeah, I was kind of just hoping he didn't have beads up. It makes sense that he does have beads up though. We'll grab this. We'll go farm. Probably look to go gank that Ra in a sec. Maybe I'll go showcase the pain of going against a Fenrir when you get countered by him. How about we do that real quick? Where's this Ra at? What if I troll my gank on purpose? What if I just Fenrir 3 so I can show how obvious it is? Never mind. Where are we going? Yeah, so that it still kind of worked out. Ra took this. Ra cannot avoid this. He has to Aegis. He took almost 1k from me pressing 3 on him. Now I'm ahead. I'm pretty fed. I'm at least now level 17. I was probably level 16 at the time. I'm a little bit ahead of him. He's basically full damage. He just has HP from Warlocks. But it chunks, man. It chunks. It is kind of nasty. So yeah, Fenrir Jump has, I believe, 325 base damage at max rank and then 95% scaling. And if we have our passive, we're getting a 1 second stun. Ridiculously powerful ability, especially when we combine all of those together, where we're getting CC, initiation from range, and a stupid amount of damage that we can then proceed to land auto attacks, our brutalize, our ultimate off of whatever. Such a good ability, it's ridiculous. And then it also has a little bit of a cooldown reset built into it, where when you're landing it on a god, you get a 30% cooldown reset. Not for all your abilities, just for the one. So the one starts with, I believe, a 15-second base cooldown. So if we have no cooldown reduction built, if it's that 15 seconds and we just land it, we're getting it down to around a 10-second cooldown, which makes a pretty big difference. And it used to be a lot more, but they nerfed it. It used to be pretty dumb. It used to be 50%, and it got too ridiculous where it might have been, I'm trying to think, when did they nerf that to? It might have even been a little bit my fault, because they might have nerfed it back in the Bumba's Hammer days. And you know that I'm the person doing it. You know that I'm the person where it's like, let's go Bumba's Hammer, Malicious Deathbringer Fenrir, and let's try and just actually just never-ending jump on people. Like, obviously, we did that at some point, so I don't remember when that got undone. That might have been a little bit of a Bumba's impact right there. Back in the prime days of Bumba's Hammer, man. Is Ross sticking around here? Is he getting greedy? I should probably just go mid. I kind of want to just massacre him real quick if I can. I think he dipped. Yeah, it looks like he dipped. So, yeah, that should pretty much do it for the one. Really good ability. Fenrir 2, kind of a weird ability for him. It actually makes sense as you get more comfortable on him and as you see him in matchups that aren't as good. Don't have jumps. See, he brutalized first. That was stupid. We're just going to auto-cancel that because he just dies. Or not auto-cancel, but insta-cancel it. Where you going? No, you're not. No, you're not. About to go murder everybody. Hold up. Hold up. Nice. We got through the trap there, too. Pretty convenient. Don't care. Get clicked on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, bro, let me cook, please. Ra, come here. Give me a penta, man. Give me the pentakill. Please come over here. You're so mean. You're such a dickhead. Not really, I get it. I don't spoon feed people pentas either. So the 2-1 Fenrir kind of... I don't know what that whole interaction was, but whatever. He just started zooming at me, man. I broke. Yeah, what was I gonna say? So Fenrir 2 is a little bit of a weird ability. It's the best stim in Smite, at least the best stim that comes to mind. It's one that constantly gets referred to for it. It doesn't stand out as the best stim on Fenrir because he's kind of a weird god for it, but you get a ton of power, you get lifesteal, you get attack speed. It lasts 6 seconds. But what's weird about it is a lot of what we're doing on Fenrir is we're jumping, we're ulting, and we're threeing. So the lifesteal and attack speed does nothing to those, which is a little bit weird. But if you think about it, when your 3 is getting countered, when your ultimate is down or already used, this is such a big DPS increase for him, where you can land that jump into a bunch of auto attacks that are high damage and giving him sustain. It's a really nice like fill ability for his kit, where when Fenrir doesn't just get to do the Fenrir thing, it's something that really makes up for a lot of his other issues, if that makes any sense. I think we'll just build normal, we'll just go serrated here, build some percent pen. But yeah, so it's actually an ability that's pretty good. And it, well, not even pretty, it's really good, but it's a little bit weird with the rest of his kit and it doesn't always stand out situation to situation. It kind of varies, but yeah, basically normally you're going to want to use it the way I've been using it so far. A lot of the time I would not recommend using your 2 into your jump, because while on paper you might be thinking, hey, let me use my power buff and then jump, and then my jump does more. It's also like the most predictable thing known to man, especially since Fenrir 1's a little bit slow to land, where it's, oh, Fenrir's about to jump on me, let me get to wiggling, or let me just jump away or something. It's very predictable. A lot of time it's a bad idea to do it. And it adds so little damage normally that it doesn't tend to matter that much. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to do everything I could to just DPS him off for him. These poor guys, man, I'm so fed. Yeah, which does tend to happen. I got like 5 stars on Fenrir. I'm pretty comfy on him. If he's a god that I want to dumpster 3k MMR Masters ranked with, I think we're going to be able to dumpster some casuals with him. Especially when we're actually trying to build normal and everything. So, Fenrir Brutalize, I feel like I basically just have already explained Fenrir Brutalize, so I'm not really going to talk about it much. But it has 200% total scaling, 4 total hits to get to that 200% scaling. So per hit, we're doing no ulting. Stop. So per hit, we're doing 165 base and then 50% scaling. I think it's still 50%. It has been for the longest time. I'm assuming they haven't changed that. Maybe it's like 45 or something. I don't know. Where you at? Oh, hello. Be dead. Oh, look who does too much damage. Yeah, I'll beads. I don't care. Give me that art. Should we actually do objectives? Let's do objectives. Let's do objectives. I'm just going on murder mode off cooldown. We're only 5k up. That's messed up. Let me try and like wrap this game up. Instead of just going TDM mode and making it last forever. Let's actually try and focus up a little bit. So another thing with the 3 that I guess we haven't talked about because it doesn't matter a ton and it's kind of just obvious stuff you guys have probably noticed already. There are prots added. That's not as obvious. So you're a little bit tankier while you're brutalizing. It's knock-up immune. It can still be canceled by silences, stuns, most hard CCs. Not roots. It does get canceled by cripples. Cripples are very strong against Fenrir. Trying to think what else there is to talk about. I don't remember. Did I literally just say this? I don't think I did. There's a splash damage on it. There's AoE damage, which you guys have probably noticed from us clearing camps. So let me show that real quick. It does, I believe, 60% AoE damage right now. So if I 3 the big one, it's kind of like a golden blade, where the others are taking similar damage. Let me see. How much is it right now? Yeah, 60%. And then with our passive, we're getting that bonus power scaling. And that should pretty much sum it up. Can I scroll? Hello, scroll? I have to do it with my scroll wheel for some reason. Yeah, 15% extra power scaling, so it should go from 50 to 65, which is a decent bit when we're like almost 400 power right now. Can definitely add up pretty hard. So yeah, should we do more objectives, man? I'm immediately hunting the chicken. I'm immediately just trying to murder this poor guy. So the final thing to talk about is the ultimate. Fenrir ult is a CC immune ability where you turn into a big dog, kind of like Vamana ult, and you get basically a bite. If you're hitting like minions, you get multiple bites, but you can only bite one god, and it tries to pull that god. It'll put him in his mouth for a few seconds. I don't remember exactly how long it actually lasts. They can beads out of it anytime. They can pre-beads at any time. They'll still take the damage, but they won't take the CC, of course. And it's very hard. 500 base with, what's this power? 120% probably, I'm assuming. Yeah, it should be 120% power. So it's like a super auto is what it normally tends to be, especially if you're building him damage. It feels like just a massive, get to dying. Oh, he's not there. You gonna ult back? Bro, I want to kill you. Just be dead. Okay, I don't think I care though. Wait, do I care? Wait, do I care? Have I inted? Bro, I could not jump for the longest time. It was ridiculous. I don't know why. With their solid 0 cripples, it wouldn't let me do it. What happened there? Did I just troll myself with... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was a window where I should have been able to jump where I didn't. By the way, Fenrir sustain is ridiculous. Use this, especially when you're going like, I'm going Bloodforge serrated. This is a very normal build for me. If you just dip into the jungle real quick, you can heal up so quick. And it might seem weird. That's the worst 3 known to man. We have nearly died for the worst 3 known to man. I don't know why I'm such a potato this game. Like, we've made some really clean plays, and then I made some absolute... Oh, I almost jumped that. Some absolute bot plays. But I don't care that much, because we're in a little bit of a bot game, since we're in our typical casual right now. I would feel so much worse if I was making these troll-ass plays in a ranked game, but, like, who cares, man? We're 20-1. I got lost. I don't remember where I'm at. Whatever. Yeah, Fenrir ult, CC immune, you get a bunch of bonus move speed, carry duration 1.75 seconds, puts it right there for you. How nice is that? And if you have full runes, if you have your passive, you'll get these prots. Really don't care about it. These prots are pretty irrelevant. I believe they used to be way stronger, if I remember right. And I think it got super hard nerfed. I think this was a big targeted, because Fenrir support was meta for a while. I think that was, I think that's why these are so small right now. I think it used to be legit double these if you had your passive. I think the prots were inherent and you used to get it doubled, if I remember right. All right, let's see. What are we building last item here? If I want to get a little cheesy, we can go crit. It's always awkward on Fenrir building this last item. I guess just some cooldown reduction is really all we care about. Yeah, let's go an Erendite. How about that? Not too bad. Erendite's a little bit of a weird item for Fenrir, but a lot of the time in the late game, we're using our ult almost as an execute. Not that it is an execute, but it hits so hard that a lot of time it'll be like, oh, they're about 30, 40% health. Just delete them. Just run them down and delete them. So a lot of time it's kind of a finishing move in a way when we're getting to the super late stage where I just chonk people. So Erendite's actually kind of nice. We're getting that proc to follow up with after on whoever we're going on and getting some extra move speed to escape or chase with or whatever. Okay, I don't have relics, so I should maybe chill a little bit. I'm actually a little bit worried about the pace of this game, where it seems like our team's really doing a whole lot of nothing still. And they sure are just like at that point where it's like, everybody kill Fenrir? Ooh, do they know I'm here? Seems like they might, yeah. Did get awfully sneaky with him, though. Did he not know? Maybe he didn't know. There go Fenrir beads. Okay, hopefully Kepriel's going to do something here for us. Or are they just booking it? Where are they at? Yeah, so a lot of time, if we can just get that little 3 and then cancel it, a lot of time you guys might see me do that there. Oh, he's got that. Worth a shot. I wanted a free rock hill. But yeah, a lot of time I might cancel that just to follow it up with an auto because it's going to be more DPS. So as long as it just finishes them, then it's kind of just a cleaner way to finish the kill. Gets it done a little faster. Be 3'd! Don't care really about Athena. I want to be getting to Janus somehow. Yeah. There goes the shell. Nice, he should be dead. Oh, I 3'd the wrong person. Bro. Can you be dead so I can have Bloodforge? Thank you, man. There we go. I just wanted a 3 for distance there. Yeah, can we clean this up, man? Can we wrap this thing up? I want to not be dead to Phoenix. Let me just grab this real quick. Thanks. Bro, minions, please. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. And they just F6. So yeah, that's our look at Fenrir. I do wish, I wish this was a little bit less me just 1v5 stomping them all, but I don't know, man. It's kind of difficult when you, normally with the A to Z, we're not playing like, for one thing, an assassin, for one thing, a solid assassin, and then also an assassin that I like have 5 stars on and is very good at hyper carrying if he's getting fed. And like, we're going to tend to just dumpster a lot of these casuals right now until matchmaking improves. This matchmaking wasn't atrocious, by the way, ironically, because like, look at these relics, 0 meditations in sight. Everybody has starter items. This is solid, but we're still going to pop off on Fenrir really, really hard. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.